Let's needle felt this European goldfinch from the game Wingspan. Now, I start off with the basic shapes. I already had some scrap wool, but you can needle felt these kind of oval and round shapes, then cover that in a tan wool. That's going to give you your base cover. This speeds it up so much. Once the body is covered, we're going to add a rectangular shape to build out the tail a little bit, then cover that with that same base color. Then we'll add a strip of white wool and a strip of black wool to mimic the pattern that the bird has on its tail. Next, we're going to work on the markings around the bird's neck. So do a strip of black, then we're going to cover that orange part with a red, and then do a strip of white. Next up, we're working on the wings. Take some black roving and lay 2 strips of that down and needle felt those roughly together. Then we're going to just go ahead and refine that shape. We're aiming for vaguely a pair of lips. Use your single needle to even further define those edges and felt it really nicely together. Then take some gold roving and do a big U or kind of smile shape all the way across. Once you're happy with the coverage of that gold color, take some black roving and roll a tiny bit between your fingers, twisting it into a straight line, and needle felt that all the way across. It almost, if we're thinking about a smile, kind of looks like making the teeth. Repeat that, do one side and then the other. Then to make a curve, take a small amount and put that black right at the base and do a triangle in between every line. Once you've done that across the top and bottom, go ahead and cut that wing in half. Then we're going to attach it to our bird. I curve the top a little bit, needle felt that in place, and then start needle felting your way down. To keep the angle I want the wings at, I also add a little bit more black in between to fill in a gap and make sure I like how the wing is pointed. Then repeat the exact same steps on the other side. I ended up having to add a little bit of black and yellow to this section. Then we're going to do our beak. Take a small kind of ice cream cone shape and then needle felt that onto the front of your bird. Spend a lot of time, you really want this firmly felted on, then work on the general eye shape. To make the mobile, I used dowels, drilled a hole, and tied knots. After making a few more birds, I tied a string to the end of each dowel, needle felted that string onto a bird, and you're done.